today. I am jumping on to talk about tax preparation and working with a tax preparer because I find there's often a little bit of a disconnect between what people think they're getting when they hire a tax preparer and what a tax preparer is actually looking for. And tax preparers are amazing people. They do some really intense work keeping up with the tax code, and I like appreciate them so much that I want to try and make this easier for both you and them um, in understanding where I see this disconnect. So when you hire somebody just to prepare your taxes, so you're bringing them all of your documentation and they're going to do your tax return and file it with the government. That's what you're paying them to do. And so things they want you to bring the documentation like in concise a format as you possibly can. Meaning they don't want your box of receipts. They want a nice, neat little report that shows your total income for your business and what you spent in the different categories. And they want it all totaled up and ready for them to just go and put it in your tax return. They want to know it's right. They want to just be able to like basically grab and go. They're not, in a lot of cases, verifying everything that's on there. If you're using an accounting software and they have access and you're working with a good one, they should at least make sure like everything is reconciled and they don't see anything crazy out of place. But if you're just handing them reports, they're probably not even doing that because they don't have access to do that. So just know that you're responsible for those reports and everything that's in there that you're handing them. They're not going through and catching anything that might be wrong because they're not seeing the detail. For example, like if you do a lot of meals and maybe you had one when you were traveling and you put it under travel because you were traveling. Well, it shouldn't really be there. It should be in meals because it's still only deducted at 50%. Or if you took somebody like a client out for lunch and you put it under marketing, that doesn't go under marketing. It really is still only deductible under meals. Stuff like that, they're not going to know. They're not going to know if something's in there that shouldn't be or that's in the wrong spot. And so that is why working with somebody on getting your books together is a really powerful way to make sure that your taxes go smoothly. And when you sign up with a tax preparer, you're usually signing an engagement letter of some sort, and there's language in there that you're providing them with accurate information. Um, yes, they should look over it and ask questions on anything that looks crazy, but they're not doing a detailed review of everything that you give them. So just know that as a business owner, it is your responsibility to make sure that all of those reports and everything are squared away and ready to go when you hire a tax preparer.